Good morning, work band. It's good to see you. Everybody has beautiful faces. Well, it's no secret that God wants us to come to him, not in the flesh, but in the spirit. And we heard the choir sing this morning, but they're not just singing songs, they're creating a spiritual atmosphere best suited for God, to welcome God. And this poem is called Spiritual Atmosphere. Stop, look, listen, stop, look, listen. There appears to be a glitch in the system of the mind of us. Young and ingenuous we were, deafened in both ears as our eustachian tubes became severely clogged with worldly filth, swallowed by guilt, as the voice of God became completely inaudible, and punishment only seemed plausible, we thought. For a while it seemed cool to be unrelentingly bad, to be unmoved, impulsive, and with our worries just zipped, locked, bagged. And when things went left, we fled right, back to our temporary righteous paths. Had we really allowed ourselves to be overly consumed, unwillingly subdued by darkness, regardless of our heart's purest intent? But I admit that we seem to forget all the powers we've been granted. Over all powers of darkness we recounted, that nothing could really hurt us unless we allowed it, and we allowed it. Had we really allowed ourselves to be overly consumed, unwillingly subdued by darkness, regardless of our heart's purest intent? But I admit that we seem to forget all the powers we've been granted. Over all powers of darkness we recounted, that nothing could hurt us unless we allowed it. If only we could hear the voice that cried out, stop, listen and perceive your spiritual atmosphere, this darkened sphere that you've allowed encapsulate your hopes and your dreams as they were bursting at the seams, and it seems that you've had enough, and enough was truly enough. Stop, listen and perceive your spiritual atmosphere, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers. But fear is not in our vocabulary, you see, because greater is he that is in us. Stop, listen and perceive your spiritual atmosphere before you gain the weight of otherworldly garbage, because you refuse to exercise your faith. Mind you, you can't cross the gates of the kingdom with garbage behind you. Mind you, you can't see his face with garbage in your rear view. Mind you, even the Harlem Shake couldn't shake you like watching your world crumble below you. Mind you, watch your feet as we dance to this beat of life. Remember, we're not dancing alone. You see, the God who sits on the throne is also on the dance floor beside you. Now stop, listen. Though it may be polished to a glisten, be not distracted by fool's gold when you're standing on a gold mine. It's all deceit, you see. The devil refuses to accept defeat. I said, the devil refuses to accept defeat, which means we've already won. So what exactly are we fighting for? I said, what exactly are we fighting for? Stop, look, listen, stop, look, listen. Victory is our atmosphere. Stop, look, listen, stop, look, listen. Victory is the only status here. Full stop, listen.